Hey everyone, it is Sir Ant, and I am coming at you today with a very special Sir Ant style video. This is one for all the Merlinites out there. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for putting up with me when I've been making these few, though they have been, videos over on my Chinese three-string banjo, technically called a chin chin. It doesn't quite sound the same as the Merlin, but I tuned it the same, and therefore I was able to play it relatively similarly, though it didn't quite have that Merlin sound. Now, as I had mentioned in the past, getting a Merlin over here in China is incredibly expensive due to the fact that they are actually made in Canada from Canadian procured wood. Therefore, not only is it imported, but there's shipping involved and a lot of costs, and it literally would have cost me close to $1,000, $800 to $1,000 to pick up a Seagull Merlin. So I figured I would be patient and wait until I could get back to Canada, and so that I could purchase one myself and bring it back with me on the plane, or figure out some way of getting one shipped to me. However, I think I have found the solution to this problem. That being that in China, when they see something that they like, they tend to find local manufacturers that are willing to duplicate it or make their own versions of that. That said, let me introduce to you the Rainy brand, which is a top guitar brand and ukulele brand here in China. This is the Rainy Merlele. Now, you're going to see that this looks very, very similar to the Seagull Merlin in every single solitary way. The only difference being that it is Indian rosewood for the neck and the fretboard, and the top and bottom of the Merlele are actually made of Taiwanese acacia wood. It's very, very beautiful. It's, as you can see, the wood grain is gorgeous. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it very well in the camera, but it is stunning. And the nice thing about this is the more expensive M40 version. And so this has the acacia wood. There is a cheaper version, but not by much, only by about $20. That is Indian rosewood throughout. So yeah, I picked this one up. Now, to pick up a Merlin back home, I found at Long and McQuaid would be $189.99, so $190. And then plus tax in Ontario would be another 13%. So we'd be looking at about $220, $225 to get a new Merlin, right? This one cost me 990 renminbi, which is equivalent to 189 Canadian dollars. So I paid the same for this as I would for a Merlin back home without the tax. Beautiful thing about China, when you order something online, there's no delivery fees, there's no taxes. Yeah, the price you see is the price you get. I've already given it a little dent here, just a little teeny tiny one from my silliness, but you know, that's what you do with instruments. So I know everybody's dying, well, at least the Merlinites are dying to find out, what does it sound like. Let me give it a strum so you can see. It is the same 4-string setup in a 3-string pattern with the 2 double Ds at the bottom. It's tuned to D-A-D, of course, exactly like a Merlin. Beautiful sound to it, a beautiful tone. It's very deep, very rich. I like this a lot. The acacia wood really, really does give it an amazing tone. And again, what a gorgeous looking instrument. Like I said, the camera doesn't do justice to the waves and that wavy pattern in the wood. It's almost like my Hawaiian ukulele in the back there with the curly koa. It almost has a koa-like wave to the wood itself. But like I said, I'm absolutely thrilled to have gotten my new Merlin, even though it's a Merlele as opposed to a Merlin. It won't matter for all of you Merlinites out there. I'm going to start making videos again. I'm going to start doing tutorials, singing songs, because hey, you Merlin people, my Merlinites, you asked for it, you're going to get it. Thrilled to death. So hey, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of my Merlin knockoff? Is it just a cheap knockoff of the Seagull Merlin? Is it a unique and interesting sound? Is it something that if you had the opportunity you would pick up? Let me know. I'm curious to see what you think of this gorgeous new addition to my collection. Again, I really do still like my Chinese banjo, but for example, the D chord, the B minor chord just do not work with that particular instrument in the same way. It is a very different tuning technically by the Chinese standards. There's a special name for it. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's nothing like the Merlin. And Merlinites, I'm back. See you in the next video where we're gonna do a song.